As we discussed, this week has been wild. Upsets, comebacks, reverse sweeps, you name it, it was there. So with the division so up in the air, let's hear it, boys. Who do we think is making top 4? Clint, what's in that beautiful bald head of yours? You're going to start this one off.
Chance, many would call you a realist. You rely on stats and facts.
He's going to bring out the gut.
And sense.
Yeah.
Many call me a dreamer. I rely on my feelings, emotions, rainbows.
Where has that gotten you?
Couple weeks back.
Are you out of breath?
I said that FaZe was going to get, I'm very emotional right now.
Okay.
I said FaZe was going to make the run, EG was going to fall out. It was a bold prediction at the time. It was ludicrous, but what happened? FaZe did it. My top 4 are going to be Rise, Optic, Unilad, and LG. I'm doubling down on LG. Now, I had to pivot a little bit in this because I thought it was going to be Unilad out and E United in. But now I have to pivot because how it works. Because Unilad have 7 wins. They play LG, Complexity, Mindfreak, Taint of Minds. They would basically have to lose all 4 because if they're both tied at 8 and 6, they beat LG both times. So they hold the head-to-head. So it has to fall to E United. E United have to go 2 and 2 or 1 and 3 to give an opening here for LG to make a play. So LG play Rise, OG, EU, Complexity.
Go ahead, repeat that.
Rise,
say that for
Optic,
the front, man.
E United, Complexity.
And they have to go 3
grueling
and 1.
schedule. It is a grueling schedule. It's like basically like trying to spend 3 hours in the green room with Rich. It is hard, so tough. But again, I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer, boys. I have a feeling LG are going to do it. They're going to win out. They're going to get in. Or they lose 1, tie 8 and 6 with E United, and they get in on the tiebreaker there. They're going to do it, Chance. You cannot tell me otherwise.
I can't tell you otherwise. The only thing I heard you say is, I like formal. I think formal's going to make...
That's all I got. With that.
You literally set the scene of, like, they have a ridiculous scenario where they play the toughest competition and they need all of these things to go their way. The only thing that makes sense to say is that almost certainly the top 4 are going to make it out. That is the current top 4. It's just because of their strength of schedule. Like, if you think 8 is that magic number, 2 teams already have that. Unilad has 4 matches. Unilad has been that good. And then E United, they've done the hard work. The bottom 4 teams in the division, they have to win 2 for the guarantee, and then the tiebreakers get weird. But, like, you picked LG. It would have made more sense to pick Complexity to even have, like, a better run than LG. Because Complexity has easier competition to play. They don't have to face Optic. They don't have to face Rise. It would be easier for Complexity. Even with Sensor on their team, it would be easier for Complexity than it is for LG.
I've been compared to many famous philosophers in my day.
How many famous philosophers can you name?
Scientists in my day. Nostradamus. Was he a scientist or a philosopher?
He was neither.
Perfect. This is what's going to happen. E United are going to go 1 and 3. LG are going to go 3 and 1.
Maybe do you know how many predictions Nostradamus got wrong? He was awful.
They're both going to tie at 8 and 6. Head-to-head goes to LG, LGN, E United out. Just watch it play out, Chance. You'll be sitting here twiddling your thumbs, texting your best friend, Revan, your lookalike twin.
Maven, do you know what like the map score was between E United and LG the first time they played?
It was a reverse sweep for LG, 3-2. Get that out of my house.
Right, and if it's a game 5, that means the tiebreaker is going to be more difficult.
LG's going to 3-0. LG's going to 3-0.
Nah.
3-0 LG.
All right, so you heard what our players are going for. Maven believes in Luminosity. Chance, yeah, he plays by the rules, plays by the stats. So let's break it down here from my point of view. Do I believe LG...
I'm an idiot. I get it, okay, Joe?
Hold on. Do I believe LG can beat Rise, Optic, E United, and Complexity all in a series during this week? Absolutely. Can they go 4-0? Sure. But that would put them at, what, 9 and 5?
Well, if they went out, they're good. They went out, I think they're good.
You think they're good? The problem is I don't know if they are, because then E United would have to go, what, at a minimum 3 and 1, which also put them at a 9 and 5. And then as Chance said, if it goes to a game 5, there's just too many tiebreakers for me right now, and I have to agree with Chance. I think the top 4.
Go with my heart, my gut. I'm right 20% of the time.
Listen, the difference is when you were arguing against EG had a tough schedule. They had to play 3 very difficult teams that, yeah, you could argue NB would beat them. Some other teams would beat them. Absolutely.
Hey, Joe, does E United play better against good teams or bad teams?
It doesn't matter. They know what's on the line. So the championship point, the grand final point, is going to go to Chance. He's going to win here again. And it's just due to the schedules. I believe in Luminosity.
This is rigged. Chance
I believe in the
yet.
talent on Luminosity. But the schedule is stacked up against them. They lost to Unilad at the beginning of last week, and that is where they're going to go on home. If they were at 6 and 4, I could get it, but they're not. They're at 5 and 5. The first 2 weeks just hurt LG too bad, and they don't have that tiebreaker against Unilad. So Chance is our winner.